Which part of the baby was God? That was God. That same God, you should believe, he was relying on Mary.
No, listen. Jesus was God.
Are you aware of that? Are you aware Mary, she breastfed Jesus in the Bible?
Yes.
Does God get breastfed?
No, God does not get breastfed.
But Jesus is God.
So look at it like this, right? Okay, let me lay it out, right?
Go on.
Jesus was God in title, right? In fact, look, Jesus was God in the Godhead, right? The Trinity. Jesus came down to earth and let himself become man. He had the title of God, but he let himself become man. Does that make sense? Men, if they do not sin, right? Which
when
is
you say
impossible.
title of God, what do you mean? Do you mean his
Yes,
essence
yes.
was the essence of God?
Or you just give a title? Yeah, like me.
When I say title,
Yeah.
it's like he was the essence. Like the queen has the title of the queen, but she's the queen.
Yeah,
Does that make sense?
Yeah, so he had the essence of God.
Yes, he had the essence of God.
The essence of God is eternal, as well as his attributes, so it
Yeah.
doesn't change.
No,
Like,
no, look.
no, but one second. You agree that the essence of God is eternal.
True.
For example,
Yeah.
God is essentially the most knowledgeable eternally.
Pardon?
God is essentially the most knowledgeable eternally.
Yeah.
If I tell you tomorrow God became ignorant, is that God?
No, that's not
No,
God.
because that's contradiction. So if you say that God is eternally the way he is in terms of essence, became a baby, that's a contradiction.
Yeah. No.
Because in order for him to be eternal, that means there's no time where he can be void of the
That's it.
essence which he's upon.
Do you understand
You're
that?
saying that he became a baby, so his essence changed.
Let me speak now.
You're looking at it from an Islamic point of view, which can't.
No, logical.
reasoning.
Sound reasoning, yeah.
In Christianity, it would make sense.
How it makes sense? Someone doesn't.
Let me explain.
Go
to
on.
you, right?
Explain
You
to
make
us.
very good points.
Go on.
Right? God is God, right?
Yeah, yes.
God in heaven is God. He knows everything.
Okay.
Right? When he became, he let himself become man, son of man. He's still God, right? His essence is still God.
It can't be because he was a baby. That's not the essence of God.
He was still God.
Baby is not the essence of God, Jonathan.
Okay, look. If someone
He wasn't God when he was a baby, according to because Jonathan, I have respect, bro. When God was a baby, that is not the essence of God. It's not the nature of God. That is someone else. You understand? So what was the brother saying? I said that before. That God is perfect eternally. Eternally mean all the times. Soon as you say God became human, by definition, are humans rely on other things. Clearly, you have destroyed the argument.
Okay, sorry, can I let me start from back? Let me start again because if I break it out, I feel like it would make sense. God doesn't change, right? God's plans.
Perfect.
God's plans do not change.
Not the plan, no.
Look, I'm talking from as
Okay.
a Christian.
Go on.
As a Christian, right?
Go on.
God's plans do not change. That is scripture.
That's not true. God's plan changed.
Okay, so you're saying that God changed?
No,
God's
his plan.
changed.
No, his plan. For example, the Old Testament. If you commit sin, no one should be responsible.
That's how he treats things. But his
His
plan-
legislation.
If I say.
What do you mean his plan?
If
Decree of God.
If I say that my plan is to build a bridge, right?
Okay,
and
I understand
start
that.
On the ground, and
Yeah.
then I start, and my
His
plan
plan,
to say-
Jesus to come this time. His plan, Prophet Muhammad.
So look,
Okay, understand that.
God's plan never. That's what it means. In the
Yeah,
context.
he planned it this way.
What we do, what you're doing now is you're saying that because he didn't change,
Yeah.
we have to contain that word change and put it as he'll never be able to change.
No, I'm talking about his nature.
Wait, listen.
Go on.
The nature of God,
Yeah.
right, is perfect. He is
We agree.
He is sinless, right?
Yeah.
He knows everything, right?
Yeah.
Eternal. Does that make sense?
It's perfect eternally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if I say that God's plans do not change, and He has a plan to come down to earth, and then become a man, does that be the title of God, become a man?
Forget about title because I can be human and I give title to myself God.
But
Doesn't change the name.
You're giving yourself the title. God can give himself.
You know what you're saying? It doesn't make. It's like, for example, saying that God has eternally planned to jump out of existence and then come back into existence. Oh, he eternally planned it. His plan doesn't change, but the actual physicality of that doesn't make sense.
But that-
so for
but
you
that's
to
jumping out of existence.
don't come and hear me, yeah. To say God is eternally the way He is in terms of most knowledgeable, most powerful, the greatest. For you to say that there's a time He changed, that is a contradiction, because eternally means in every time it's the same. You're saying in a time it wasn't. I'll give you an example. If you say God is the most knowledgeable, that negates that there's a time which God is ignorant. You agree? So when you say God is knowledgeable, you're negating ignorance for God.
All the times.
Yeah, all the time. If you say God is ignorant, you're negating knowledge for him. Now if I say God is knowledgeable and ignorant, that's a contradiction. Because to be knowledgeable, that negates ignorance. To be ignorant, that negates
knowledgeable.
You're saying that God never changed in terms of he was eternally the way he was in his essence, but he changed. That doesn't exist.
Okay.
Jonathan, look, I have respect.
wait,
No, wait, I'll let you. Jonathan,
come in first.
don't try to fight back.
No, let me come in first.
No, I'll let you.
That's what I'm gonna say.
No, I understand.
I'm literally going to
Go
agree
on.
with what he's
Okay,
saying.
go on.
No, you forgot. I'm not gonna
All right,
do
go
that.
on. No problem,
So,
Jonathan.
when I started this, I said that I'm not.
Yeah, you mentioned
Wait,
that. You
okay,
mentioned.
for everyone that's come, where he just asked me an innocent question, completely correct.
Yeah.
He's been reasonable from the start. He asked me a question. I said at the start, I'm not the most knowledgeable.
Yeah, that's
I'm
true,
not
you
a scholar.
mentioned
I
that.
didn't come to argue. I just came to
Yeah, that's
question.
true. You said that.
What
Correct.
he's saying is correct, right? In terms of God, not Islam, not Christianity.
In terms of God, yes.
It is correct. As a person, I cannot disagree with what he is saying.
Good, alhamdulillah.
Listen, and I'm not going to stand here and deny what he's saying.
Yeah.
Right? What I'm going to say is that I need to go back and research this
That's
because
good.
where I have come from is a place of ignorance. Does that make sense? I mean, I didn't...
Where you come from?
No, what my point.
Okay.
It's a
Yes, okay.
because no, I didn't come here. I fully agree with his question. I allowed him to ask a question. He did
You
not
can
question
ask
it
questions as
anyway.
well. You can ask
But
questions.
I came here just casually, and then he asked me the question. I didn't come to
خلي يدرس.
So what I'm saying is what this brother was saying is completely correct about God and the essence and being eternal and the essence of God. What I need to do is I need to go back. I need to research what it's saying in the context because there's been thousands of Christian theologians that have gone over this, and I've actually heard this being discussed before. How God can be man and God at the same time. And then I'll come back and then we'll discuss.
But Jonathan, we have to understand here, God gave us, all of us as human beings, He gave us tools. He gave us sound intellect and natural inclination that we have to utilize. Doesn't mean because, for example, Jonathan, doesn't mean because I was born in a family they used to worship a statue, I have to blind follow them. If I see, if I see a dog urinating on the statue, that is a sign from the Creator for me to step back and think. Doesn't make any sense. I'm worshipping something which cannot defend itself, let alone to protect me. So what I'm saying, when you look to the Islam teaching, it goes in line with the sound intellect and natural inclination. I'm just going to give you a chapter from the Quran and look how Allah describes Himself. Allah said, قُلْ هُوَ اللَّهُ أَحَدٌ. Say, O Muhammad, Allah is the only one, the unique. Allahu Samad. Allah is a master, self-sufficient. He's not in need of no one. Everyone's in need of Him. Okay, so Allah is one, unique. No, Allah is not in need of no one. Everyone is in need of Him. لَمْ يَلِدْ وَلَمْ يُولَدْ. He beget not, neither was He begotten. No one gave a birth to God because He has to have beginning now. Okay, and doesn't give birth to no one because God is unique. Okay, and there is nothing like unto God. That's the attribute of the Creator that we worship. And Allah said in the Quran, say to the Christians and to the Jews, we believe in the God of Abraham, we believe in the God of Moses and Jesus. But what we believe, because the Christians, after God raised Jesus, the Romans, they were torturing the Christians, the true followers of Jesus. So there were many teaching of Jesus was corrupted. Well, that's what we believe. That's what we believe. That's what I'm saying. But it's based upon proof. Do you know why? For example of that, there is a teaching in the Old Testament which clearly goes with the pagan teaching. You know which is? Let me ask you, Jonathan. Do you know how the language came about? How people start speaking different language. Do you know how? It's in Genesis. Okay? Basically, God saw people speaking one language and they start building tower, the Babylon. Okay? And He said, nothing will stop them right now. Okay? So God will become worried. Now the people are speaking one language, they start building tall building. He said nothing will stop them. Let's go to the earth and cause confusion. And that's how the language came about.
Can I say
Hear me a minute. This teaching backdates Christianity way. Even Judaism is a Babylonian teaching. The Babylonian used to believe if you build tall buildings, you'll be able to reach the heaven and you overthrow God. God doesn't care if you speak language. God said if all human beings come one together, and they are the most wicked people, the most evil, all of them from the beginning to the end, that will not harm the Creator at all. Look how Allah describes Himself perfection.
Sorry, can we focus on that, what you just said.
Which one?
The Bible.
Yeah, yeah, go on.
When you say predates, what do you mean by that? Because as a Christian, how it's set out and why that makes sense, God was not worried in the sense that he was scared that they were going to reach him. He wasn't worried at all. But what he was saying was that they were becoming too prideful and they were becoming too on top of their own heads, thinking the same issue with Adam and Eve. They thought they could get to the substance of God by eating a fruit. He wasn't worried that they were going to become God. He was concerned that they would become arrogant and prideful.
No, he said nothing will stop them.
No.
That's what he said. He said nothing will stop them, Jonathan.
Nothing will stop them from continuing and trying, which is correct.
But God will stop them anyway. God doesn't have to come and cause confusion.
What he's saying is nothing in their heads. For example, think of it like this: if I was going to go
Can you get the text?
Yeah, if I was going to go and punch somebody, right? And that was my mindset. That was what I wanted to do. No one could stop me within myself. Nothing could stop me within myself from running off and punching.
But that's not the
somebody.
context, Jonathan.
Okay.
That's not the context. The context now, I'll show you the context. The context is, you know how Anna is backdate? Because the Sumerian civilization, Sumerians came way before Judaism. Okay? And it's from their teaching that they used to believe building 2 buildings, you can reach the heaven. So, but guess what? God's in the Bible speaking about it. Come on.
Which one is it?
How the language came about in the Bible. It's Genesis 11 or something. And you can see clearly.
Wait, sorry. What do you mean by the teaching back there?
Basically, the Torah, the 5 books, was given to Moses. Okay, so that teaching about building 2 buildings.
They were describing the beginning of the world.
No, that's what I'm saying. So, no, they was speaking about at the time of the Babylonian. Wait. So, yes, even. The Lord said, if as one people speaking at the same language, they have begun to do this, then nothing they plan to do will be impossible for them. So if they plan anything, will not be. There's many things it's impossible for human being.
Yeah.
He said nothing they will plan, it will be impossible for them. Then guess what happened now? So the Lord said, if one people speaking the same language, they have begun to do this, then nothing they plan to do will be impossible for them. You go to 7. Come, let's go down and confuse their language, so they will not understand each other.
Yeah, I see that, and how I see.
So the Lord scattered them from there over the earth, and they stopped building the city.
Yeah.
God is not worried about it.
No. How I see that is,
Okay.
and how that is.
Is that your bag, yeah?
Yeah. That's
Because I have a similar one.
Yeah.
Come
Sorry, so how I see that is that in the sense, again, that's what I stand with what I originally said. Whether we come to a disagreement.
No, but go on. Sorry, go on.
Yeah.
It says nothing will stop them, nothing they plan.
What we know from the Bible and many books is that it speaks in quite. I'm not going to go and say metaphorical.
Yeah, because
it speaks in quite like when Jesus said, "How many times do you forgive? 7 times 77." That they speak in language that is over, that emphasizes.
Yeah, I understand
so how
that.
I see that, and how a lot of Christians see that, and you can this man, the Prophet Christian, he probably knows this. You can talk to him later.
Oh, Piper Boy.
Yeah. Because he probably knows more than me.
Yeah.
How I see that is when they were saying impossible, they were not literally saying impossible for them.
Yeah.
Because what God has done, and even in the God of Islam, has wiped out people, has stopped people from doing their plans. Same with our God, He has stopped them. So I think what He meant by impossible, and how I take it is that
That's your explanation.
in their minds they will become too prideful, and they would believe that they could do anything, and they will go against God.
No, I'm not going to force my explanation. That's your explanation. But what we say to you, Jonathan, look, Jonathan, what we say to you?
That there
When
are
you go-
interpretations of
Yeah,
it.
but what is also, like, you said something good. What I like about you, when it was clear to you, you said, you know what, I'm going to step back and think about it and all of that, yeah?
And come back.
But what I will tell you, pray to God of Abraham.
Okay.
The God of Abraham. You know the God of Abraham?
Wait,
You know-
do you mean, yeah, because they call my God that. The God.
No, Abraham, the prophet Abraham.
Okay, yeah.
You know the God of Abraham, the God of Moses,
Yeah.
God of Jesus.
Yeah.
So pray the God of Abraham and Jesus and Moses and say, oh God, guide me to the truth.
Oh yeah, no.
Pray.
So I'm a Christian because of experiences and personal experience with my God. The same way you probably had.
No. Me, I'm a Muslim because I have a universal proof.
No. Sorry. what I'm saying is, apart from logic elsewhere, because you told me to pray to my God to lead me to the truth, and I'm relating my argument to I'm relating my point to that thing.
Yeah.
If you want to talk about universal truth and what like that, we can go to that later. But my point in terms of experiences, I already experienced things that would lead me to believe that my God is true. Does that make sense?
But that's a personal experience, which is subjective.
Yeah.
For example,
So-
give us example of experience.
No, this is personal.
Oh, no, no problem. Okay.
No,
All right, don't say Jesus came in the dream.
Stories.
Jesus came in the dream.
Never.
Okay.
We're not comedians here. So my point, the only reason I said that is because you said, and correctly so, that I should pray for the truth, right?
No, but I'm not talking about. So what I'm telling you, now we give you a logical argument, which is clearly has, no, out of respect, clearly has shaken. He's a Christian. So it's basically, I'm behind you saying to you. Yeah. Clearly, what we have established, that go and guess what you believe. You understand? So now what I'm saying, think about it deeply, of course, and think, okay, Islam, the way they describe God is in a perfect manner. We don't believe God became baby, someone take care of him, then someone had to die, then we don't believe none of that. We believe God created universe. Based upon his wisdom and mercy and justice, he chose people amongst us as a prophets and messengers, and he gave them miracles and the prophecies to show the people what is our purpose of life. And all of them, they are prophets of God. We don't believe Prophet Muhammad is God, none of that. Understand? We believe one God is a perfect God. So what I'm saying, we look to the teaching of Islam, and also should ask yourself, even there is a huge war against Islam. You know, the war that is against Islam, if it was against any religion, that religion would be buried long time ago. But the war that is against Islam is unbelievable. Islam is terrorist, Islam oppress women, but the majority of people that accept Islam in Britain are women.
I understand what
Yeah,
you're
so I'm saying.
Yeah,
So
I
I'm saying, Allah mentioned in the Quran that to Prophet Muhammad, Allah mentioned that the Islamic haters, they will dislike Islam to spread, but Allah will cause it to spread. So we have many logical arguments and tangible proofs, which is universal,
And-
to come to realize that Islam is the truth.
And the same thing is with Christianity, exactly the same thing.
No, it's not.
No, literally, if you 300
No, speak.
Christianity, and you can search it up, is one of the most persecuted religions. Over 300 million Christians are persecuted in some way around the
Can you
world.
name me one Christian country has been invaded now?
Pardon? No, Christians. I didn't say Christian country. I said
Yeah.
Christians.
Can you name me a Christian country has been invaded because of Christianity?
At the moment,
Yeah.
I will not name you a Christian country. What I'm saying.
How many Muslim countries have been invaded and destroyed?
No. Look. What I'm saying is Christian. I didn't say.
I understand that
I didn't say
Christian.
Christian country, and this is when I've acknowledged without evidence, without necessary evidence, to think that. In fact, never mind. I've acknowledged what you've said, right?
Okay.
Without looking in the Quran with what you've said, and I've acknowledged it. Whether I believe it or not is something else. But
Yeah.
I've acknowledged it.
Yeah, no, what I'm saying is,
Christianity, and someone can search it up now, is extremely persecuted within themselves.
for example, give me one country.
No. Okay, look.
In what country the
No,
Christians
no,
been
no, no,
persecuted
no, no.
because of Christianity?
Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
In fact, Christians in the Middle East persecuted.
That's not true. That's not true.
Okay.
That's not true.
Okay,
Do you know why?
that's
Do you know why?
no.
Do you know? I'll tell you why. There's churches.
No. Sorry. You're saying that's not true. I'm saying that's true for what I've
Okay,
heard.
where
You're
is the
saying
proof?
that-
Where is the proof? Go on.
From if you just look around.
I look around. There's nothing.
Okay. So
There's here. Families here.
do you understand that you're asking me for proof, but the proof? In fact, no. We'll just leave it to the people here.
Okay, no.
Later-
But what I'm
later
saying.
you can research.
No. What I'm saying, fine. Listen. I'm not
So
saying there's
later
no
you can
Christian.
research.
I'm not saying there's no Christian in the Muslim countries being harmed by Muslims. I'm not saying no. But I'm saying to say as Slavic bushes is widespread among in the Middle East. That is not true at all. Because why? Before America invaded Iraq, even Shia and Sunni, there was no problem at all. But when America invaded Iraq and America came to Iraq, somehow Shia and Sunni started killing each other. Somehow the Christians start getting tortured and all of that. Understand? Because in Islam clearly we have to take care of people of the book. Do you understand that?
You say somehow Christians become tortured.
Yeah, because
So you admit that Christians do become.
But
tortured.
why before I'm
But no,
regardless,
of
Jennifer. There's no regardless. You know why?
Okay.
How come before America invaded Iraq, we never had of these problems?
Sorry. By the way, I don't know this. Like,
That's what happened.
I do not know this.
Sunnis
So
and
I
the Sunnis,
can't
even
argue
Sunnis and Shia, they never used to fight each other the way it's happening now.
Yeah,
But when
I-
America, the heroes who want to save the world, they made it worse. So
And then Christians and Muslims became persecuted. Did you say?
yeah, but no. Do you know why? By who? by the extremists.
But you did say that they. And my point was
Yeah, yeah,
that,
yeah.
my point was that Christians are being persecuted.
No, not
around
the way like
the
Muslims. Not like
world.
Muslims.
That's your opinion.